Hello and welcome to this interview. My name is Peter Kovacs from CQSAVVY, where we help turn cultural diversity into a competitive advantage. And today I have with me here Karolina, who is from Poland and who has built an amazing product using a diverse team. And we're going to learn about what she's been doing and why we should download this app when it launches imminently. So Karolina, tell us a little bit about your background and what you're working on.
So I'm Karolina and I'm from Poland. I studied business management at Warsaw School of Economics, Pepperdine University of National University of Singapore. And I'm currently working on a spontaneous meeting application that connects two people who want to do the same activity at the same time. So for example, if you want coffee or jogging or lunch or movies, today we show you everyone around you who wants the same activity as you do. And we connect you together.
This is a great idea. I don't know about you, but in my life, this is a tool that would have saved me so much time trying to find the right person to meet with and also to make new friends where we share common interests and we happen to have the same free moment. So tell me, what is different about your app compared to perhaps some similar apps on the market?
So all the other existing apps are dating and event apps. So when I was traveling and I was trying to meet people not for date but just personal coffee or lunch, I couldn't find any app like this. So for example, the dating apps, there's always this date in the air. So if you meet someone through Tinder or Bumble or other apps, even if you say you're not looking for a date, it's always awkward. And also the biggest challenge is that it takes a lot of time from match to meeting it takes a lot of time to actually meet the person you match. So when I was meeting people through these apps, I realized that it takes from couple days to couple weeks for the meeting to happen. And we all spent so much time chatting and scheduling and then waiting for the invite, and then last minute a person cancels the meeting, which is very frustrating for the users. And I remember when I was doing my internship in Washington, D.C., I didn't know anyone and I wanted to meet someone, so I used Tinder. And I remember I met the first person after 2 weeks of my stay in Washington, and I signed up for Tinder the first day. So the biggest difference, I think, is that in Spontime, when you match, you already know for what you meet for, and the meeting happens today. So you go to the app and you say what you want to do today, for example, drink or coffee or movies. And then if someone also wants to meet for the same activity today, then you are connected. So I think the biggest difference is the speed from match to meeting. Also, just a fun or sad fact is that the meeting conversion rate from match to meeting on Tinder is, and also I'm saying Tinder because it's the biggest dating app, but probably any other apps like that, it's 0.8%. So if you have 100 people, 100 matches, maybe you will meet one, but not necessarily. So when I saw that, I was shocked because I had all these matches, and that's actually true. I have a lot of matches, but I didn't meet so many of them. And I thought this is nonsense because we are there to meet in real life. And actually, you spend so much time chatting and swiping, and it's a very frustrating process. And all the other apps are event apps, Facebook events, meetup, Eventbrite, that help you discover what's happening around you, but it doesn't help you to connect with someone to go to this event. Also, these apps are more for group, formal, organized events, not coffee or lunch. So my problem was when I was traveling, I just wanted to meet someone for sightseeing or go to museum together if I didn't know anyone, but there was no app like that.
Okay, and what inspired you to create this app?
So my traveling, very often I travel by myself or I visited my friends, and they had classes in college, they were busy, so I spent all days by myself to explore the city. And I always thought that I don't want to do it myself. It's always more fun with someone, but I'm not gonna find anyone to go to museum from the dating app. Also, it takes a lot of time to actually meet, right? And also, events are not for this. So I needed something more personal and right now. And when I was traveling, I found that apps like that would be very helpful in a new place where you don't know anyone and you just want to make new friends or do something fun with people around you. So I actually had the big idea for the actual idea for app when I was in Washington DC, and these 2 weeks when I was frustrated to meet someone, and I had a thought that I'm in Washington and I'm bored. I'm sure there's 100 people around me who are bored as well. So why can't I just connect with these bored people and do something fun? So that was my first inspiration.
Excellent. Well, we are very happy that you decided to create this. And I remember a few years ago we heard about Spontime, and then for a while the funding team was quiet, and we're wondering if the project has failed. Could you tell us a little bit about your journey and what you've learned?
Sure. So actually 2 years ago, when we appeared in some media, we had only idea and a very simple prototype. So after I got the idea for Spontime, I just posted it on Facebook, and then one blogger contacted me that he loved it and he wants to write about us. So I said, sure. I mean, I can tell you what's my vision is. And he wrote interview, and it was shared many times, thousands of times on social media, and that's how we got all the interest. And we were completely not ready for that. So we didn't even have a product. So after we appeared in all this media, I received many messages every day from all over the place, so like LinkedIn, email, Facebook, my direct Instagram. People even found my phone. Yeah, so I got a lot of messages from people giving us ideas for the app or questions about how to start a business, how to build a team, how did you make sure no one's going to steal your idea. And it was very exciting for me. I was very happy to answer to all these messages, but it was very overwhelming. So we decided, I remember one day we sat with the team and we decided to take a step back and just work on the product. Don't say anything to anyone what we're working on and how we're going to do it and when we're going to launch. So we just worked on the product, and we prototyped 7 different versions of how to connect people spontaneously together. There's so many ways you could do it, but we realized that unquestionably the one we selected now was best in testing. So we had the best engagement.
Oh, excellent. And tell me, how was it to work with an international team?
Okay, so actually the international team also started after the media hype, because when I was receiving all these messages, I received messages from all over the world, and like Brazil or Spain or like all this India, and I was thinking, if all these people, they have amazing ideas actually, so their insights were not just, hey, add this to the app, but they sent me like a whole essay of what they would do in the app, or like they send me their support, like, we love what you're doing, we hope it's gonna work out. So I was thinking, how can we get them involved, because I see that they were very excited about this app, and I thought that it would be nice if they're also a part of it. So I messaged them back and I said, hey, we are launching the national Spontime National Representative Program. If you want to get involved, we can think of getting you on board. And all of them said, sure, like, we would love to help. And it's like, it also gave us a lot of motivation, because when we built this team of 72 people from all over the world, usually one person in each country, we had also many different perspectives, and you probably know that because you teach a lot about cultural intelligence, that like different people from different perspectives actually help the team and build the product and better insights, right? So it was interesting to see that people from all different countries, they had similar vision, but very different ideas of how to do that, and we tried to make the best of all the feedback that we got from them and all the ideas. So it was it's very diverse team and very lively team. We have a Slack channel, and everyone's involved. It's nice. And also about the international team, our core team, like the development team, we work remotely. So I'm in Los Angeles, and a designer with background in neuroscience and psychology, which is very important for the social app like this. He's in Las Vegas, and our development team is in Ukraine. And this is the best combination we could have, because the designer, me, we're here. We know the American market because we want to start here, and the development team in Ukraine are amazing, smart, experienced, knowledgeable people, and they're also very involved. So it's amazing.
I've also worked with some diverse teams, and the diversity of points of view is always very good for better innovation, better solutions. I'm happy that this worked well also for you, and we are very excited to see this app when it's going to launch. So congratulations for your journey, and we wish you all the best with this launch.
Thank you very much. It was a pleasure coming here and being in Saratoga, Silicon Valley. It's a beautiful place, and I can't wait to come here more often.
Excellent.
Thank you.
Thank you.